just want to see like, okay, so it does make up some like little, I should probably start the beginning of the video like this. This is Cascade Wild, and I am not sponsored by this by any means. I'm paid with my own money, so this is going to be a true, my opinion, because it's my video, so I can do whatever I want. Yeah, buddy. Cascade Wild. First look. Yeah, buddy. It actually says a weight limit 10 pounds. Do not sit or stand on this. What? Well, we just got another new package, so let's go ahead and take a look at it. So I order a ton of stuff from this place, Garage Ground Gear, and this is what I got. So it comes with a sticker right here, so this is pretty nice, and some, what is this, garlic? All right, cool. Well, this is what I ordered. So this was actually suggested by some people in my like meetup group, and I just want to go ahead and take a look at it. This is Cascade Wild, and let's just look at the specs real fast. So this weighs, well, it claims it weighs 2.3 ounces. We're gonna have to take the height on this. Let's just go ahead and open it up and take a look at it. So here it is. So this is actually a pretty thick plastic right here, and it says that it's 2.3 ounces. We'll test it out, and it also says that it has a weight limit of 10 pounds. Do not sit on this or stand on it. Well, definitely not going to sit on it or stand on it, so noted. This is also designed in the US, Oregon, and also made in Korea. So let's take a weight on this. So I am curious. Now, the reason why I got this is mainly because lately when I go backpacking, I've been doing a lot of like weekend backpacking trips. I don't have time to always go on these long, 30 miles per day backpacking trips. I've been doing a lot of cooking, so I wanted to get something that will make my cooking or my backpacking experience on the weekends a little bit more pleasurable. So I decided to get this table. But let's take a look at the weight. So this weighs 2.56. Let me go ahead and just test out the grams. So 73 grams. This says 65. So it's slightly off. Let's unfold it and actually see what it looks like in person before we start doing the other measurements. So right now I'm looking at it, it snaps in pretty easy. So pull it apart, pretty simple. Fold it. I really don't know how to do this. It's my first time setting this up. Okay, looks like there's some Velcro here and some Velcro over here that disconnects. Yeah, well, that took a whole, 30 seconds? So that's pretty simple. All right, before we test out the weight limit on this, let's grab some measurements on it. So it's about 12 inches in length, and we have about almost 8 inches width, and the height is about 3 inches. Okay, let's do the weight limit test, which is about 10 pounds. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fill up a bunch of water bottles and stack them right up on this and try to get a weight limit. All right, so we actually have 10 pounds right there. We got 10.08 pounds. So, all right, so we got 10 pounds, good. All right, so we are gonna attempt to put the weight limit of 10 pounds on this. So let's just start stacking them, I guess. So, most of these weigh about 2 pounds each. And right now, everything looks pretty good. So it looks like it's, dipping down a little bit, but I mean, that's to be expected. But it's holding pretty good. I'm pushing down. I'm actually adding a lot more weight on this. And it's actually holding up really well. So it definitely met the 10-pound mark. And again, I don't plan on having anything over 10 pounds when I'm out backpacking. mainly because I'm an ultralight backpacker and my pack typically only weighs about 10 pounds itself. I just want to see like, okay, so it does make up some like little scratch marks, but it doesn't cut through. That's all right. So I can probably cut on this. This is a thick plastic right here. Okay, so I'm already messing around with this and testing out the durability, and I'm gonna do something kind of foolish. I'm gonna drop it maybe like my knife about like a foot high and see if it makes a hole. So I'm dropped this a couple times and you can tell it's not really making anything. Now this one I finally made it through. So I did that quite a few times and this is pretty durable. Alright, so I got some old peppers that I'm going to cut up. Ugh, that's kind of loud, isn't it? Dump these out. And we're just going to cut these out on this thing and see like how well it actually does it. So that last test that I just did where, you know, I'm dropping the knife down here, that's something that you typically not going to do out there in the backcountry. And, you know, I'm cutting this and we're going to look at this afterwards, after I cut these up. This is what I'm most likely going to be using my table for like cutting stuff and maybe making some like steaks and stuff, and just using it as more like a cutting board. Let's push this off to the side. I'm making a mess, I know it. So what I'm looking for is scrapes. So I don't have anything. I got a mess. This is that hole where I dropped it pretty high. You can actually see it from the other side, but after all those tests where I dropped the knife from, I'm not having any other puncture. So this thing is pretty durable. So let's go ahead and clean this off and give you my final thoughts. So my final thoughts on the Cascade Ultralight Folding Table. Well, I think I'm actually gonna really enjoy this. Not to mention, it's only $17.99, so it's very cheap. And the type of stuff that I do, like going on these weekend backpacking trips, I think this is gonna be perfect because I like to cook and I like to enjoy my camp. Not to mention, this thing is very simple to pack away. So I was really impressed how easy it is to pack away, how easy it is to clean, and it also fits into my food bag. And if I want to, I can throw this right in the back of my backpack. So yes, I am liking this, but am I going to be taking this on my longer backpacking trips? No! This is just for my weekend stuff. This is for me to have fun and do like the cooking, the stuff that I've been enjoying like the past like couple months. I will say this, I am kind of disappointed that it does weigh 2.56 and it claims that it's 2.3. That's whatever. It's just a weekend backpacking trip item. But if you want to see me use this in other videos, I do weekend backpacking trips where I talk about different gear and stuff. And if you want to see me test out different gear, and if you have something that you want to suggest to me, let me know in the comments. Trust me, this was suggested. A lot of the stuff that you see on my channel, it was suggested from you guys. So let me know what you guys want me to test out next time.
Again, this is Coach Bill 315, and we just tested out the Cascade Ultralight Folding Table. Bam! Yeah, buddy. Cascade Wild Folding Table. Ultralight. Woo! 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 Yeah, this is gonna be good. I'm excited. Yeah, buddy.